I love it when you talk dirty.
Basically, I ended up like, me, him, and his homeboy was like, kind of like a throuple for a second.
What?
Yeah.
So you was
At the same
throuple with
time?
the two niggas?
You got two
That was
niggas
cool
at
with
the
it?
same time?
That's
I
rare.
had
She
my
thugging
I
it,
was young as
So how
fuck.
did you
She
fuck that up?
thugging it so crazy.
Fuck it up.
What
At
happened?
an early age.
How did they fuck it up?
All right, so
Yo.
okay, so one
talk
night
about it.
we basically like link up. They like, yeah, we want to see you. Whoop de whoop. First of all, this is like the 3-month mark of me and dude like not fucking yet, right? So he like, yeah, like my nigga in town. He back from California. I'm like, okay. Whole time this nigga been in California, he been talking about this nigga. So I'm already like, okay, who is this nigga? So they come to my house and shit. My homegirl was over there at the time. I'm trying to hook this nigga with my homegirl. He ain't fucking with none of my friends. He like, I don't like her. So I'm peeping like,
Something's up.
something's fishy.
Something's
So I'm like, okay,
with
nigga.
you, boy.
So we move forward and shit. I'm like, cool, bro. So we fucking basically like, they pick me up and shit. We chilling at the fucking Airbnb. We go to sleep. We wake up the next morning. We ride out to Lorraine. I'm like, hey, y'all want to do some ecstasy? They like, yeah, like, bet. So okay, listen, when I gave them the ecstasy, the thought to have my threesome was already in my mind.
Right,
like,
you were like,
this is go time.
It's going on.
You were sharking them.
These niggas going down. These niggas
You
with
were already
it.
on plot.
These niggas
Plot
with it.
mode.
And I was like 19. I had just got out of an abusive relationship for 4 years. So I'm like, I'm finna live my life.
do my
nigga.
thing.
So they like, yeah. So we all popped on our ride back from Lorraine. We get to the Airbnb and shit. The nigga who I was already knowing, he had got rude with me. And I had said, motherfucker, I will cuss you the fuck out and walk out and never speak to you again. Like, I ain't one of that. He shut the fuck up. He ain't never say shit else to me crazy outside his neck. Cool, whatever. We end up falling asleep on the couch. Wake up, I'm horny because we did drugs. I'm horny as fuck. I'm like, yeah, let's go upstairs.
And I already knew I wanted to fuck.
Because I was mad because he blew me. So I'm like, fuck you, I'm going to sleep, bitch. Like, you done pissed me off. So we wake up, I'm horny. I'm like, fuck that mad shit. Let's go upstairs. We go upstairs, we get the fucking. His nigga come in the room. They think, you know, I'm sucking dick. But then I feel like because I was getting fucked and I was sucking dick, that the niggas was up here having eye contact.
Next thing I know,
They was up here having eye contact. So I think the nigga who I had been knew looked at that nigga like, nigga, going on about your business. Because that nigga randomly left. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I wasn't, this is not, bitch. I'm pissed off.
Come back.
She said, this is my shit. I put this together.
This is my
You don't
shit.
like the way another nigga talk. That's really like what it was. Like, I'm like,
And you, Tito.
get the fuck
They
out of
don't
here.
come here to see you, Otis.
Man. So then look, me and dude finished fucking. We end up FaceTiming my homegirl who live in Virginia. We come back, right? A couple weeks go by because it got weird after that. Because them niggas tried to act like this shit didn't happen.
So you said the nigga did come in.
Of course.
Yeah.
So
She was sucking dick.
Okay.
He left back out.
So all you did after, all you did was suck his dick and then he left?
Yeah, that's not what the fuck I had in mind.
She's all
I
trying to
had some
fuck.
freaky shit in mind.
Right.
I knew niggas was nasty. We played Truth or Dare the night before. Niggas is nasty. So I wanted to see what that had been like. So I'm like, all right, fuck that. So then weeks go by and shit. We end up having like, they like, oh, the nigga hit me up like, you want to go to Cali? I'm like, for sure. We go to Cali, all three of us. This nigga being weird in Cali. I'm like, bro, first of all, I wasn't your bitch in Cleveland. Like, what's tea? He like, man, like, I never, like, you know, thought you was that type of person. Okay, funny story. This nigga went in the bathroom and shit. Me and his friend had sex.
Why he was in the feather shit?
Because he was on the phone.
Yeah.
Because he was on the phone while he was shitting.
He was in there. We told him not to eat them tacos because he know his stomach weak. He ain't listen. He had diarrhea in that bitch. We got to busting it down. It was anal too because I was on my cycle. So. Yeah.
So okay, so how did it?
You're the best hotels I've ever heard.
I got my threesome.
no, for real.
I got my
I'm
threesome because I'm a
loving it.
hard work, dedication type of person, right? So eventually, when we came back from the city, I was at their house with my homegirls drinking and shit. We was all drunk. My friends like, okay, what you
Shout out to hard work and dedication. I heard
Right,
that.
for real.
It'll change your life.
Niggas aren't the only ones working for threesomes.
Get a
around
little
here.
bit, okay? It ain't
Trying to
the only
win.
ones. Bitches gotta work too.
Shout, you trying to win championship?
Y'all think this shit is easy.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Oh,
shit
man.
wasn't easy.
One for
I
the
had to
three
work
people.
hard. So then look, we come back from California and shit. You know, they lightweight was beefing. So when I came over the house, they like, yeah, what you want to drink? They used to buy me all my own liquor. Weed was plentiful. It was always a good time. So I'm like, okay, friends, we finna go over here and chill with these niggas. My friends wanted to leave, but I already knew what the fuck was on my mind. I said, bitch, y'all can leave.
Y'all can go.
I'm gonna get what the fuck I came here for.
It's one of those things where your friends like know you're on some trash.
Like, bitch, I ain't. I know what I'm doing. I'm not that fucking drunk. You're drunker than me. I'm
And that's when they get overprotective too. No, you
I bet you
you overprotective.
You don't know what you're saying right now.
They like try to have like
Yes,
powwows
I do.
with you.
I know exactly
you don't
what's going
need to
on.
do
You
this.
need to do
Bitch,
this.
go. I am good.
For real.
Leave.
Cause no, for real. Cause that's how it was. So
For real.
basically, the nigga who I had knew before, I had pulled him to the side, like, nigga, cause he was looking at me with this animosity. I'm like, what the fuck is the problem, my nigga? He like, okay, you want to talk about it for real? I'm like, if you want to talk about it, he like, I don't want to talk about it unless you want to talk about it. I said, fuck you, and turned around. He like, for real? I'm like, yeah. So he like, you want to talk about it? I'm like, if you want to motherfucking tell me. So then we get up, he grabbed me by my arm all aggressive. He wasn't an aggressive man. So I was like, okay, that's kind of sexy. So
I'm telling niggas, y'all being your master friend.
you might have a little something to you. I thought she was just a basic nigga.
Nigga ain't put no bass in his voice yet.
Listen. So then we motherfucking go in the room and shit. He like, yeah, like, what's up? I'm like, why you trying to act like I'm your bitch? First off, because I'm a very blunt person. I'm an Aries. I'm going to say what's on my mind when I feel like saying it. So I'm like, why you acting like I'm your bitch? You got me meeting your auntie and your brother and shit. I didn't go to California to meet them. Your nigga meeting Trippy Red. I didn't get to meet Trippy Red. I wanted to go with him. I wanted to go with him. He took me with you. Like, I was mad.
Sitting here having fucking mashed potatoes and gravy.
I chose the wrong
Okay, and then his auntie was mean as fuck. I'm like, this bitch is weird. Like,
I could have been with
Smoking
Trippie
Newport.
Red.
I had on
in
booty
my
shorts.
face.
She was mad at me because I got on booty shorts. Bitch, it's hot. I never been to Cali before.
Could have been with Trippie Red and his nigga backstage.
Yes.
I'd have been in that bitch putting the vocals down. What? I'm funny as fuck. I'm mad cool. Like,
Would've
niggas
gave you
gonna
a
fuck with
fe-
me.
would've gave you, if you gave him some good ass, he would have gave you a feature for sure.
I might not have had to give up any ass. I'm funny.
You would have laughed him into a feature.
I would laugh him right out his drawers and he would go to sleep. On my bosom.
Hopefully after you make the track.
Good night.
But listen, so look, we having this conversation. He like, for real, like, I thought you was a good girl because I waited so long to fuck you. And I'm like, but why would you think that? It was circumstantial, my nigga. Like, time wasn't right. Time wasn't of the essence. So he like, damn, for real? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, damn, you making this nigga, you and this nigga beefing about me when I want to fuck both of you. And I know y'all done fuck bitches together and shit. Like, I'm really having a real conversation with him. So after that, I'm like, fuck
let
that.
me break it down. Let me tell you how this should be.
Right.
You know
So
better.
then,
And
I'm
you
like, all
doing
right,
too
fuck
much.
that. We finna go get Deli. That was the nigga name. Ooh,
Damn.
fuck it. I love you, Deli. So the nigga basically was like, all right, cool. So I go get him out of the fucking garage. I'm like, you, come with me. He like, okay. He get the fuck up. We go to the front room. This is when my friends really was on that weird ass shit. They like, come on, girl. We finna get in the Uber. It's almost here. I'm like, bitch, no. I'm talking to these niggas. So I'm like, I know y'all done did this before. We had a great time together. They like, we did. I'm like, exactly. So why we can't have more fun? They like, you right. I'm like, I know
You
I'm right.
right.
So I'm staying the night. And they was like, yeah. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna fuck with y'all. And I let my friends get their Uber and go home.
Good night.
And I got my dick.
Both of them.
Yeah.
So like, would both of them like kiss you in the mouth doing the threesome?
They took turns. Okay. So like, okay, it was like a competition because the first nigga, the friend, he would eat my ass. And then the other nigga, he ain't never ate ass. So then he'd be like, fuck that, I'm about to eat ass too. And I'm like, yes, like we love a little competition.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was sucking dick, getting fucked. I'm like, oh my God, they was caressing me and shit. Like it was real sensual. Like it wasn't like, oh, we ran a train on her. It was very much like I was a goddess queen. Like,
Because both them niggas been wanting you
That was there at the same time.
I was on
the
top.
whole time.
That was there at the
Both
same
of
time.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
They
We
probably
was together.
liked it.
They lit candles and shit. The room
What?
had incense and shit. These niggas carried me from the garage.
They was making it
to the fucking
sexy.
because I was drunk.
Did they do
They was
anything to
making
each
it
other?
sexy.
No.
Okay.
So they was just, strictly all about me. You know what I'm saying? After he fucked, like it was, we swapped it out. The next morning though, this nigga's cousin, his girlfriend was like, hey, Mona Lisa. It didn't hit me. It didn't hit me till we ate breakfast. I said, oh shit. They like, you moan beautifully. I'm like, I'm mad because his
Mona
cousin
Lisa.
bitch was bad.
Yeah.
I was salty I couldn't fuck her because I'm like, you the cousin, I can't go that far. You know, I done fucked the
damn.
homeboys, I can't do the cousin too. Like that's a lot.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, let me just.
Wait, I'm saying round of applause for that.
That was a fun experience.
Like women, that's what I'm saying. Like all the women who are
When
watching.
you take power girls, you can do whatever though. Like just
Yeah, like when like for all the women who are watching who have fantasies of two men, I would say listen to her story. It's possible. Like I feel like all it takes is communication. You know, I feel like more niggas might be into it than y'all think. All it takes is a conversation and communication. If you with that type of shit, then you gotta voice it. I feel like a lot of women are scared to like bring it up and
It's
even
they
say
scared of
something
how
about
society gonna look at them, but me, I never gave a fuck.
Yeah, right.
I was always the weirdo. I was always the outcast. So I really don't give a fuck. Like if you gonna judge me, bitch. But I still had fun. I was still treated well. Like when we went to California, I ain't spend no motherfucking money. They paid for my food and everything.
Yes.
We got drunk. They bought it. These niggas got to arguing out there. I said, hey, if y'all argue some more, I ain't fucking with y'all. I'm gonna walk off and guess what? I'm gonna still get home. Cause guess why? I'm a bad bitch. And they was like, when they
I ain't
argue,
busting
they
no
do
nuts
it.
if y'all keep
Look, they
arguing.
do it.
Niggas ain't argue. They do it.
Testosterone get the best of y'all.
It's really a good experience.
Ain't nobody busting nuts.
That part.
But then my niggas still cool. They both doing their things respectively in their lives. I'm proud of them. So that's all.
You made them a better man at the end of the day.
I think I gave them a hell of an experience.
I'm about to
Give
say
me
they
that
probably
push.
sit back and still whop it to those thoughts and memories of like, remember that one time, nigga? Oh, I gotta go take a bathroom break.
He said, I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
Be in a meeting and like, oh shit.
Fucking
I
another
can't.
bitch. I feel like you're thinking about somebody else sitting here thinking about Ozakeen.
That one time.
And then like